This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello, friends. We are back.
Good afternoon, Swanee.
This is day 3 of our new lives as fresh from Europe. I'm a new person.
You are. You're a new person.
And there's something in the water because Mystic Chrissy is about to return.
I know we haven't played it once this year.
And let me tell you, something weird just occurred which makes me think that it's going to be an amazing episode of Mystic Chrissy next.
Here we go. What?
Last night, I turned on my bedside lamp and it went, you know how it, do you know anything about lamps and electricity? Do you?
Yes, my apartment's filled with lamps.
Oh, but I just thought it might be LED because you're so modern.
Oh, no. I've got like the old school bulbs.
Okay, the old school bulbs.
Yeah.
Right. So it went,
Sometimes they flicker.
Correct. And it just went out and I went, oh God. And then I thought, I don't have a globe to replace that. So I thought I'll do that in the morning.
Yep.
I come into work, then I forgot. Come into work now, I look on my desk. Weirdly, on my desk is the exact globe I need for my bedside table. A screw-in globe as well.
Did you text Tom last night and ask him to go out and fetch you one?
I did not. I mean, look, I'd love to, but I didn't. So how weird is that?
This is good. This bodes well for Mystic Chrissy.
The universe is saying you must call me.
If you haven't heard us play this before, Chrissy Swan thinks and claims to be a mystic.
I have a gift.
She would like to read your mind, and in doing so, you will win a VIP Specsavers voucher and $250 cash.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Please look into my crystal ball.
Specsavers is helping Chrissy with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissy.
She's back. And I'm revisiting my original Jeffrey Dahmer Specsavers glasses.
They look good.
Do you like them?
I do like them. You also recently saw John Edward.
I did.
So you maybe do have a little bit of additional power.
He doesn't want to know anything about my mystical powers, but you do, don't you, Tracy?
Oh, yes, I do, Chrissy. How mystical are you?
Well,
not very.
Before you... How very dare you?
I'm just being honest.
Tracy, before you even called in, I was getting the word spicy.
Oh, I'm not really sure about that.
OnlyFans creator?
No. They'd probably pay me not to do it.
Come on, your feet are as beautiful as anyone else's, Tracy.
Oh, no, they're not. They're pretty manky.
All right, Tracy.
What a visual.
The
spicy reference refers to your favourite food, which is a laksa.
No, it's not.
Tom, have you told Tracy to say that nothing makes sense? Tracy, I love your laugh, by the way.
It's a
Oh, thanks.
I want to get on it with you, and by that I mean I want to have a cup of tea.
Okay.
Now, Tracy, I can see in my mind's eye a very bad high school pic.
Yes.
Like a legendary one that you all laugh about and your family goes, oh, what about that photo of Tracy?
Yes, there is a pic with a monobrow.
Yes, that's what I can see.
All right,
Yeah,
we're on. We've tapped in.
I'm going to say there's a moustache there as well, but nobody wants to talk about it, Tracy.
Maybe a little one.
Why do I see around you an inconclusive DNA test?
No.
Maybe it's coming.
Maybe. Something to look forward to.
I can see puffy phalanges, feet or fingers, puffy. Is there some water retention going on around you, Tracy?
Not today.
Sometimes, though, maybe it's a relative. There's puffy feet.
My husband's maybe.
Does he have puffy feet?
Maybe sometimes if he's been a bit, I don't know. Let's go with that though.
Does he
if
enjoy
it makes you feel good?
a 4X, Trace?
Yes, he does.
Tell him to lay off the 4X. It's a message. That's not a message from Mr. Christie. That's a message from his liver.
Okay, I'll pass that on.
I've got 2 more.
Yes.
No, I've got 3 more. You are a very busy woman and you have been recently thinking about putting in boundaries and saying no.
You are correct on that one.
I mean, anyone could say yes to that. Everyone always thinks
Yes,
that.
yeah, it's pretty standard for any woman
Yeah.
these days, I think.
Be better. This isn't Mamma Mia, mate.
Oh my God, you are both such smart asses.
Alrighty, come on. 2 last hits.
I can see 2 unopened packets of blue tack around you. Somebody loves blue tack.
Well, there's more than 2 actually, because I work at a school, so in my drawer I have a full packet that has about 5, so...
I love that.
And I'm going to finish off with this. And I wrote this before you started talking about your husband with the puffy feet and the alcoholism. I can see around you a very burly man who likes singlets.
Yes, you are correct on that one.
I was correct on everything, Tracy. How very dare you. You have won $250 cash and a voucher to spend at Specsavers on some new sunnies or seeing glasses, my love.
Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. You've made my day.
Start saying no, Tracy.
I will.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We have been deeply enjoying some audio that's come out of America, or as you call it, Jack.
America.
America.
This is America.
Can I say straight up, there are no 2 environments that make people lose their mind quicker than A, a cinema, and B, a plane.
Right.
It's where people behave the worst. And this one comes to you from a cinema. In America, a woman has gone into a packed cinema. Actually, I've just made that up. I don't know how many people were in this cinema, but she's got a ticket with a seat on it.
In 2024, unless it's the premiere of Barbie, they ain't packed.
Exactly. So
They're
let's
empty.
assume that there are seats available. She's got a ticket. It says H5. She goes to H5 and there's a little boy sitting in her seat. Now, any normal person would just go and find another seat. Not this woman. She has a full meltdown while, because it's 2024, someone's filming the whole thing for TikTok.
Amazing.
We bring it to you for your enjoyment.
Take a step back. Don't touch my phone. Are you crazy? Is you crazy? Do not touch me or my phone. Take a step back, sir. Take a step back. Both of them. Take some decorum. That's all it takes is decorum.
So true.
What a great word, decorum.
Have some decorum. Also, I want a T-shirt with "Is you crazy?"
Is you crazy?
on the front of it.
Also, it's a young boy. Like, surely you just, take some decorum and walk out. Or walk down the steps and work yourself out.
I mean, okay, let's workshop this. What would you do in this situation?
Just sit behind them or find a better seat.
But if you absolutely had to sit in that seat,
I'd go and get the attendant that stands at the front door.
I wouldn't. I would say, actually, no, I'd just sit somewhere else. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. But if you were really that gung-ho on that seat, just go and ask a staff member.
Exactly.
If you're too scared to have a nice conversation with the boy's mum.
Well, this woman takes it way too far.
Don't do that. I'm a grown-ass woman. You are not my mother. I said, give me a second. Without looking at me. Ma'am, I did look at you. Thank you. I don't you don't deserve anything else from me. Wow, what you did, and I have it all on video, and I cannot wait to post it. And can you get Manchester PD on the phone? I'd like to press charges. You're going to press charges? Oh, most definitely.
Can you imagine those exhausted policemen turning up to the cinema and going, "Are you two women joking?"
Right.
There is real crime that does not involve a child sitting in a seat that isn't on his ticket.
It's nuts.
But it does go to my theory that cinemas really are host to some of the worst behaviour ever.
And often, like, somewhat naughty behaviour among my generation, I find.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, since time immemorial, the back row of the cinema has been a very kooky place.
Yes.
But I am not. I'm an equal opportunity employer. I'm like, live and let live. I never tell. I'm not that person in the cinema that goes shh. Right? If you're the sort of person that goes shh, someone's going to press charges because that sort of behaviour ignites the fury.
No, but I think I could be that person.
You
because
mustn't.
No, I remember when I was in a full cinema recently, which was
Yeah.
actually the best movie experience I've had, Saltburn. Because you know
yeah.
how there's all the moments in Saltburn and you all laugh together.
Yeah.
But I remember the whole time someone next to me was talking and it was really taking away from the vibe. So I didn't shh, but I would just turn right for 10 seconds and just eyeball them.
Yeah, you give them the look of
Like,
death.
shut up.
The thing is, my mum is lucky to still be alive because this is her in a quiet cinema, right?
yes,
if
Pat.
I ever go to the movies with her, quiet cinema, amazing scene going on. Isn't that the guy? Is that the same actor that ended up with that girl with the red hair that had that song like Bonnie, like that, full voice?
That's full.
I mean,
I
I
love
want to
it.
press charges.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Over in America, somebody has lost their mind because a child was sitting in the seat that was on her movie ticket, and there is nothing less relatable to me.
I agree, Swanee. And this woman over in Connecticut, not to be like ageist, but she looks like she could be somebody's grandma. I'm surprised she's gone about her business this way.
I agree. I just could care, as I say in America, I could care less. If somebody's in my seat. But this is how it went down over there.
Step back. Don't touch my phone. Are you crazy? Is you crazy? Do not touch me or my phone. Take a step back, sir. Take a step back. Both of them. Take some decorum. That's all it takes is decorum.
That's all it takes is decorum. Anyway, the police were called and there were threats of pressing charges, which I cannot believe. We're asking you 13 24 10, what is the craziest thing you've seen in a cinema? Hello, Adrian.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. What have you seen in a movie theatre?
So we were watching Deadpool 2 in the cinema. And
How
then
is it, by the
halfway
way?
through
I'm dying to see Deadpool 2.
the third one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the third one,
Oh,
but I've seen
God.
the second one.
He's my favourite.
He came out today, I think, the new Deadpool.
Oh, thank you, Adrian, Mr. Movies. All right, yes, you were in the cinema, and what happened?
So we're in the cinema, and then the whole couple of rows in front of us just decided to run down at the front of the cinema and start dancing and doing a TikTok video, and they brought out lights, and it was all bright and screaming and stuff. Yeah, dead set. And then everyone ended up throwing like drinks and popcorn and stuff at them. And then they all got saturated. But then they just sat down and continued to watch the movie. We're like, what the hell just happened?
Did a cinema attendant or like someone that worked there not come out and tell them off?
No, what happened is about 5 minutes after they'd finished, the lights all came on and they paused the movie and kicked all of them out. So.
Oh, you know, it's serious when old Ken from the projection room's got to come down. I love that,
exactly.
Adrian. That is a brilliant story. Rachel, what happened at Gold Class?
Hey, yeah, so we're at Gold Class, clearly a smaller cinema, and everyone was going about their merry way, drinking their wine and doing their thing, and all of a sudden someone's phone goes off, which cool, no, not cool, just turn it off. But then this guy decides to fully take a fledged phone call, yelling over, the clear cinematics of it all. And everyone was kind of a bit gobsmacked of, I guess, what was going on until it was deep in the converse, and everyone just started like,
What is
"Mate,
wrong?
Take it outside."
What is wrong with that guy? Everybody knows that if you forget to turn your phone off and it rings, you just whisper, you go, and then you get out.
Or like quickly silence it and send a text.
Exactly.
That's right. Absolutely. Worst etiquette ever. So
By the
that
by,
was,
Rachel, can we please discuss how good is Gold Class?
Oh, my God. Yes, it is actually the best because I love that I can get my little slider burgers and have a bottle of wine.
Yes.
It's,
I'm
amazing.
a prawn twist
Twizzler.
guy.
Oh, twist.
Yeah, I'm a prawn twist
always
girl.
think of you when I see people
Oh,
order
God,
that.
I love it.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Rachel. Let's go to Mandy Swan.
Hello, Mandy. What did you see in the cinema? Because I believe that cinemas are one of the few places where people actually lose their mind.
Yeah, definitely. My partner and I went to go and see a movie together, and there was a group of about teenagers, just my partner and I and this group of teenagers, and they're all blowing up smoke. And we were like, oh, is there a fire? No, all 5 of them were vaping in the cinema.
Wow. Can
So
I tell
my
you?
partner...
Go.
My partner told the attendant and they got kicked out. So my partner and I had the entire cinema to ourselves.
Oh, that is the best outcome. How great is it when you get a private cinema to yourself?
It was amazing.
I don't actually mind the smell of a vape, and I feel like a cinema's big enough for a vape. I mean, don't do it, kids, but the cinema's big enough for a bit of vape smoke, don't you think?
This might be an unpopular opinion, right? I understand why it's illegal
know
or
it's
whatever.
bad for you, yeah.
No, I understand why it's illegal to smoke a ciggy in a public place because it sticks around, it's gross. But doesn't a vape just disappear.
Smells like blueberry and muffins.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Mandy. And we'll finish with you, Jess. What did you see in the cinema?
So we went and saw Mission Impossible, and we saw an obscene thing go down between a couple.
Oh, what?
Mission was
Jess?
possible. Like, are we talking third base, Jess? Tell us
Jack,
more.
stop it. No more information, please.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Thrilled to see an update that The Weeknd is not only reading Nietzsche, which is a very...
Huh?
Yeah, it's like a... If you're very smart, you read Nietzsche, I think it is. Like, you know, Hemingway and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He is releasing new music. He has popped a little audio snippet and we give it to you in good faith.
I tried my best to not let you go. I don't like the view.
I love it.
Same.
Way down. Just promise me that
I just love anything The Weeknd does.
I do too.
Like, he can do no wrong for me.
I'm so glad that he's still creating because I've been a bit worried about The Weeknd's mental health.
Why is that?
Well, remember he was going to come to Australia and then he cancelled?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh, because it was around the time of The Idol.
Yes, and he was in that creepy TV show that you and I loved. We were in the minority.
I loved it. He
Yeah.
played Tedros and he played him well.
Yeah,
A
but
real
he got
creepy
sort
dude.
of, not cancelled, but people were very concerned about the character and sort of
Yes.
put him together with that weird character. And then he did an article for Vanity Fair that I read and he just sounded off. I read between the lines and I thought, he needs a break. He's got to stop listening to what people are saying about him.
I think you're spot on about not listening to what people say because in
Yeah.
his career, right, he would never have done a body of work that people don't like in a big way.
Agreed.
The Idol would have been the first time he was trolled and copped hate.
Yes, and it takes some getting used to,
Yeah.
I reckon, everybody talking about you in that negative way. So I'm glad that he has taken some time out and he's back to doing what he does best.
He's a hit maker. If you had to pick your favourite Weeknd song, it's hard. What would it be?
It is hard. Leave it with me. What's yours?
Mine is from his debut album,
Of course it
Kissland,
is. What year is that?
2013. And he did a song.
How old were you then?
I would have been... Oh, I'm so bad at math. Don't make me do this.
11?
I was born in 96. What's 2006? I actually can't do it.
13?
I'm jet lagged.
No,
17.
13, 17, something. I don't know.
Anyway, it's a song called You and
Maths
I Try to
aren't
Do
good.
Maths.
Oh my God, I had to say to my kids last night, my 11-year-old was trying to do adding decimals.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like, oh my,
no
no.
way.
I went, oh my God, I do know how to do this. If you'd
What?
given me anything else, I wouldn't know. I felt so useful.
That's
Anyway,
really impressive.
what is your favourite
It's
Weeknd
a song called Live For that he had Drake on with him, so that's why I sort of loved it. I can't play too much because it has a swear word, but I'll give you a little.
Okay.
sitting in the backseat. This is shit that I live for. This is shit that I live for.
That's probably enough of this.
It's so bad.
What do you mean? It's great.
No.
What? You didn't get to hear enough to know
No,
it's bad.
that is so bad. That
You
is...
just got to hear a bit of the chorus.
No, it's
For
bad.
the people I die for.
The best. Thanks, Michael Jackson.
That's all.
The best
Yeah.
Weeknd song is clearly Starboy.
I'm a star boy.
Like, no competition between that thing that you play.
You and my mother love this. This reminds me of my mum. She loves it.
That sounds like a diss to me. That sounds like a
way.
slur.
No, mum's cool.
Let's move on to Hailey Bieber. Hailey Bieber is pregnant with her first child with the great Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Also a very misunderstood character who's taking some time out for his mental health, and I think that's wonderful.
So do I.
She has said that she is not super close with her family while expecting her first baby.
I'd be steering clear of her uncle as well.
Can I say, I feel like the Baldwins are hard work.
Yeah. Especially as a young female. Or a female in general.
I agree. I still have not forgiven Alec Baldwin for all those years ago that phone call of him saying to his child, who was only a child at the time, that she was a pig.
Oh, I thank him
a
for
rude
that.
little pig.
What a great
No,
voicemail.
I can't forgive and I cannot forget.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Breaking news. A swarm of Taylor Swift fans have forced German police to close off the street that her hotel is on. She is currently in Hamburg
In
in Germany,
Germany,
on
yeah,
the
right.
Eras tour. and the crowd photos are insane.
Insane.
And they just want a little glimpse of their Queen and Saviour.
When we heard that in the news, tell everyone what you said happened, why they're there.
I said, gosh, she must be tired.
Oh, no,
I said, she must be so tired because she has been on tour for 17,000 years.
I do feel for her, Swan. She must be that over it.
And I feel like any minute now we're going to get a call from her trying to solve our secret sound for Swan's Euro Summer
Yes,
tour.
you must go on the Nova Player app and register your details for Swan's solo Euro Summer. We're going to play a secret sound. You need to guess what that sound is. And if you get it right, Swanee, it's a $10,000 Flight Centre voucher.
That gal needs a holiday.
She should win it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I want to give away some cash. Do you?
Yeah.
The Chase tonight, 5 o'clock on 7 and 7 Plus. Chrissy's Quizzy.
And not just any cash. Cash housed in a Chrissy Swan Show limited edition bum bag. The best kind.
Tom's told me we've just had to do a brand new order to get more bum bags because we're nearly out.
Did we hit like the same order of the very poor quality ones? Because I hope we did.
Did we, Tom? Tell the people.
Yes, we did. Okay, great. So you can look forward to, Jilly, if you are successful, getting a bum bag where the zip doesn't really work.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's the best. And maybe it's you, Eliza. At the very least, if your bum bag doesn't work, the $200 cash will work thanks to the Chase on 7. All right, ladies, are you ready?
Ready. Yes.
Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. Question number 1. Name the artist with an album out at the moment called Brat. Everyone's talking about it. Yes, Eliza?
Billie Eilish?
No.
Jill?
Jill. Teddy Swim?
Katie Sue.
Teddy Swims.
Oh, Teddy Swift. Oh, my God.
Katie.
Katie Sue.
Your hearing is off today. To lift
is.
the curtain, Swanee walked into the office this afternoon.
Yeah.
You, Tom, and I were sitting there chatting, and like every second sentence, you misheard.
I know. I was like, what is going on with me?
We need to put some like melt some wax in your ears and clear them out.
No, I've got to. That's a message from the universe for me to get cotton budding, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Question number 2.
What do you call a group of flamingos? I did not know this.
Eliza.
Yes, Eliza?
A gaggle, but I'm pretty sure it's geese.
It is not a gaggle, it is a flamboyance.
Oh.
That is a hard one.
Question number
3. Jennifer Lopez is celebrating her 54th birthday today. Name this iconic J-Lo song. Squeedle-doodle, squeedle-doodle-doo.
Jill.
Yes, Jill?
Get on the floor?
Yes, we'll take it on the floor because this is insufferable, as is J-Lo. Question number 4. Now, this is a hard one. Ossipody is a type of what? An ossipody is a type of what?
These are hard today.
No one's going to get it. It's a crustacean. Question number 5. Tom, get me some more questions, FYI. What caused last Friday's worldwide tech outage?
Eliza.
Yes, Eliza?
Microsoft.
I'm going to give it to her.
Okay, great. Yes, let's just give it to her.
It was a software update, but it was affected Microsoft technology.
So a software update, what, globally? It's like when you do your iPhone update and you've got to sort of live without it for a few minutes. That's what happened.
Like it was like a security software update
Wow.
through CrowdSafe. It's too confusing, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to call this, whoever gets this is the winner because the phone lines are irritating
I agree.
me. Last question. The coccyx is located where on the body?
Jill.
Yes, Jill, for the win.
At the bottom of your back.
Correct. It's on the back and the spine. And because that was a total mess, I am going to give you both a bum bag, but only you, Jill, get the cash. There you go, ladies. Thank you so much for playing.
Yes, gals.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I want to throw this out there now because you and I, Jack, have had a discussion before the show about an obsession with death.
Yeah.
If you think about death, it's specifically your own, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Or just death in general, though. But often it is just your own that you first your mind goes to.
If you have an obsession with death and you cannot stop thinking about it, we want to hear from you, 13 24 10. Because Keanu Reeves sat down for an interview, and I'm a massive Keanu Reeves fan, by the way. I think
Love
he's
him.
wonderful and involved and adorable. But he has said this, much to the alarm of the interviewer, I think.
I'm 59, so I'm thinking about death all the time. I'm young old. I mean, I think thinking about death is good. Hopefully it sensitizes to an appreciation of the breath we have and the relationships that we have the potential to have.
You and I agree on most things, Jack, but I never, ever think about death. I could not care about anything less.
I think about death so much.
Is this your anxiety coming out?
I think it must be. But I don't just think about death for me. I think about it for my parents. Like, I wig out about that.
You can't be the only one. 13 24 10 if you've got an obsession with death.
Does it not ever cross your mind?
No.
Ever?
The closest I could get to relating to what you're saying is sometimes when I'm really tired, like if I've been burning the candle at both ends for a long time.
Like
months,
Chrissy Swan pre-Euro.
Yes. If I'm in that situation, I welcome it. It becomes...
Like you start manifesting your own death.
It becomes a fantasy. Yes.
No, I don't want to lose my job. Don't do that.
That's the closest... No, I'm not talking about losing my job. I'm talking about sometimes I think...
I'm saying if you die, I lose a job.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Of course, this is about you. But sometimes that's the only sort of territory I go into. I go, oh, my God, I feel so bad. Death would be welcome.
Yeah,
that's the closest I get to it. When I was a very little girl, I would panic to the point of hyperventilation about the thought of my mother dying.
Yeah.
But I think that you outgrow that when you're nearly 30. But maybe I'm wrong, Jack.
Yeah. But I've still got a few years until I'm 30. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll hit 30 and then just not care.
But you're not 10.
No, I know.
What is
It's most
it about
bizarre.
it? What is it? Do you think that everyone would miss you so much? Which is true.
No, I think I worry about the people around me and how they deal. And then when I said to Tom, our producer, earlier about my parents, when I worry about my parents,
yeah.
He goes, oh, yeah, like managing the funeral and all of that, all the admin you've got to do. I'm like, no.
Yeah, being the executive is a nightmare.
What a tough gig doing the PowerPoint.
Well, I want to make you feel better about this obsession, Jack, because, a problem shared is a problem halved.
Yes.
Nikita, are you obsessed with death?
Oh, hello, beautiful lady.
Hello, darling.
Hi. Yes, I am. Back when before I had kids, I'm only 35. I didn't think about it. Like, I had a pretty crappy upbringing, so I couldn't care if I did pass away or not.
Yeah.
But now that I have my own kids, I think about it so often. It actually even brings me into tears, knowing that one day I could die.
How old are your kids, Nikita?
8 and 11, both girls.
Yes,
and
I
nothing
get
makes
that.
me so much sadder than thinking. Like, I actually do. I will drive to work and something would just pop into my head, like what would happen if,
I
passed away, and then I actually start tearing up and I have to play a crazy song.
Does that make you feel better, Jack, that you're not the only one?
But Nikita's got children, so there's a deeper meaning to that. I don't.
Yeah, but Nikita's not a narcissist. Nikita, the one thing I do want to say to you is this. When you think about it and it makes you emotional, sometimes do you go there on purpose? Like when you've got to press a bruise, like you've got a bruise and you're like, oh God, I know it's going to hurt, but I can't stop pressing it.
Yeah.
And you put on a sad song in the car, Nikita?
Oh, yeah. Well, do you know what? Every time I think it is the sad songs that might trigger it, because I'll listen to Sam Smith. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and you're like, this will be so elite at my funeral. I get it. Lauren, is this a hard relate from you?
Hard relate, and love you guys.
Love you.
Love you, Loz.
I can't stop thinking about the fact that if we drop dead right now, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't think, you don't see what your kids grow up to be, you don't, I don't know.
I know.
How could it just end?
I know. And what about that moment where, do you ever do this? You go astral traveling and you go, okay, I'm looking down on myself and then here I am in my suburb and then here I am in Australia and then here I am in the world. What is next? There has to be something.
Has to.
Yeah.
I just don't think there is.
I don't believe in anything, but I'm like, if I did, I want to be reincarnated as a golden retriever. That's what I've decided.
Lauren, I love it.
Do you know something else I've done, Swanee, as well that you'll laugh at? Is
What?
I've given Christina, my best mate, 3 funeral songs. She knows exactly what to play at my funeral.
Okay, do not tell them now. Tomorrow at this time, can you please get me
the 3?
The grabs?
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Let's finish with
about this.
Amanda. Quickly, Amanda, do you obsess and think about death?
No, I used to, and I went to a psychologist,
Smart.
and he said that you do it because you think you're preparing yourself for it when it's going to happen.
So it's like, so does it stem from anxiety then? Is that like over?
Yeah. I used to think, oh, that truck's going to crash into me, or that car's going to, sideswipe me or whatever.
Cool. How fun is anxiety?
That's more intrusive thoughts than obsession with death.
Oh, we love it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I love this time of the day.
Family holiday, mates getaway, or solo adventure. Flight Centre has deals for everyone. Start your journey at flightcentre.com.au. Swans Solo Euro Summer.
Yes, haven't I returned to reality with a thud after my 30 days on my solo Euro summer journey.
Chrissy Swan Euro version
Exactly.
is what you are.
What was really giving me life and making me very excited to come back from my holiday and back to work was the opportunity that Flight Centre have given us to give someone else the chance to do what I have done. Very, very exciting. We've got a secret sound that either you or I recorded while we were both overseas, Jack.
Yes.
Can't give away who it was because it might give a clue and everyone's very nervous about this going off. If you want to play and win this competition, the only way you're going to be able to do it is by registering on the Nova Player app. Go and do it after we have spoken to Kerry. Hello, Kerry.
Hello.
Hello. What would you do and where would you go and who would you go with if you are the lucky winner of this Flight Centre experience?
I would definitely go to Italy. Cheese and wine. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, my God. And the pasta, Kerry.
I know. It would be fantastic. And sunshine. Sunshine is definitely a big
Oh, my God. And the pizza.
You should go solo, Kerry, like Swan did.
I know it's very tempting, but then I would be scared that I wouldn't do things I would do if I was with somebody else.
You would. Trust me. Trust me, Kerry. All right, let's get cracking and see how lucky you are going to be. We're about to play you the secret sound, and in a moment we're going to find out if you are the winner of Swan's solo Euro summer trip thanks to Flight Centre. Are you ready, Kerry?
I am ready.
All right, big breath.
I'm going to play the sound for you, Kerry, and then after it, tell us what you think it is.
Now, I think that is the little wheelie wheels on a suitcase going over some cobblestones.
Oh, Kerry.
And Swanee was in Italy where there's a lot of cobblestone.
And I did have a wheelie backpack with wheels. It is not that though, Kerry.
It's okay. I'll keep dreaming.
Good on you, mate. Can you enter twice? Is that possible?
I reckon just do it. Jump back on the Nova Player app or on Nova FM and register again, Kerry. We could be speaking to you or someone else when we play it this time tomorrow.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For the last time today, sadly. Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Okay, we are going to talk about my favourite Hollywood couple, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, in a minute. But first, Celine Dion has been spotted in Paris. Yesterday, we spoke about Lady Gaga being seen on the Seine.
Yes.
She is going to be performing at the opening ceremony, singing a legendary song, La Vie en Rose. Celine Dion is also going to perform.
That's huge news because she's not been well at all.
She has not been well. She's been diagnosed with stiff person's syndrome, and I wish it had a better name.
Yeah.
You think if I had that very debilitating, serious illness, I would like it to be named after the professor or something that discovered it.
I'm with you. And stiff, I allocate with something else. Like stiff, just, not the word.
I agree. Are you talking about like being antisocial at parties? Because I am like
stiff.
that at parties, yeah.
No, I'm talking about something else.
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah.
sure. Anyway,
but
Celine has not been well, but she is going to perform. She's been paid $2 million, which is every penny that woman is worth.
She deserves it.
Do you have a favourite Celine Dion song?
Not really. I'm not a massive Celine fan. I know.
Excuse
My people
me?
would not be happy with that. My community.
No, they would not.
I'm just like, I've just never gotten into her. What's your favourite?
Play my favourite, please.
When you
Celine. Yes, Tom is on his feet. He knows where his community is.
This
Coming
is a tune.
back to me. And she's nuts. If you haven't Googled Celine Dion in interviews, you have got to do yourself a favour. While you're Googling, Google Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They are the most adorable Hollywood couple there in the world.
They are. They're the best. And I love that at this premiere for Deadpool 3, that not only did she go with Ryan, but she also got to bring one of her besties, Gigi Hadid.
And they dressed
up together.
They dressed up. Blake Lively dressed up as Deadpool, but the female version.
So good.
And Gigi was dressed up as Wolverine.
They looked great.
The female version. I reckon there's a movie in that, just quietly, a wonderful spin-off.
With both of them.
With those two. But so I listened to her performance on the red carpet and she was wide-eyed and excited. Play the first grab. I know that it's a bit muffled, but you get the idea of her energy.
Well, we haven't spoken in like a year and a half. I'm about to meet him. I think that's him, right? That's you.
How much dancing did Ryan do at home to prepare for NSYNC? Darren's dance grooves?
Darren's dance. Oh my gosh, remember that?
I do.
It's actually his from cardio. That's how he gets into shape.
She spoke to every single person on that red carpet.
And she didn't need to. It was her hubby's film.
I've got a theory. Have a listen to the next grab.
My husband really, he's a millennial girl. He is, you don't see superhero movies, especially male superhero movies like that, but I'm his only friend. So,
she's giving away way too much information. She's having a ball, and I think it's this, and I relate to this. Sometimes when I've been at home all the time with the kids and doing that and just working and that's not seeing anybody, the minute I get out and I'm social, I run off at the mouth. I'm so excited to see people I haven't given birth to or I'm not related to.
Swanee.
And I lose my mind.
Mate, it's called 1:30 p.m. every day when you walk into this office.
I know.
That's the manic energy
I did hug someone in the kitchen. And I tell you what, I will be hugging you if you are the winner of Swan's solo Euro trip. Thanks to Flight Centre. We're going to be playing again tomorrow. Make sure you register on the Nova Player app for your chance to win.
Should I play the sound really quickly?
Do it. I love it. Also, tomorrow's Sweeping Statements Day, don't forget.
Thursday, the best day of the week.
I've got such a massive list to share.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.